Friends and family, welcome to another video. Today I am reviewing this MiroPure UV/LED lamp for gel nail polish. I bought this from Amazon for I think about $50 or less. I'm going to put it down below, and I have been using it to do my gel nails and I'm absolutely loving it. So I wanted to do a review on it just to give you an idea of what it does, and you know, you can make your own assessment. So it came in this box with the picture of the lamp on it, and you know, nothing fancy, and the UV lamp was in this bag along with two pamphlet of instructions this size. Okay, the first pamphlet goes over how to actually apply gel nail polish, which is really interesting because I did get some good information from there. I mean, I've been to the nail salon and watched how they do the nail, the gel nail polish, but I actually really liked the way they, you know, kind of spelled it out for you in here and give you tips and tricks on how to do your gel nail polish. You know, the real reason why I bought this gadget was not to get tips and tricks on how to do gel nail polish, but to actually use the machine to cure the nails. So you saw me use this in my YouTube video when I did the chrome mirror nails. So the product manual has in several languages, of course, telling you how to use this product. And I'm going to summarize it real quick for you so you don't have to read the product manual. So this comes with a few settings, the on and off button, and then you have 10, 30, and 60-second buttons. Okay, now you can time how long you want to put your hand in here using those buttons. One thing to note is if you use those buttons, the heat from the UV lamp is low. It is not intense. It's not really hot. You know, it's warm and it's tolerable. So if you have, you know, a problem with UV lamps getting too hot on your hands, you can go ahead and do that. Make sure you use the 10, 30, or 60-second buttons. And once the time runs down, it counts down from the top, so 60, you know, 59, blah, blah, blah. Once it gets down to 0, you can push the button again if you want another 60 seconds, or you can push the 10-second button or the 30-second button. Is up to you, depending on how long you want to keep your hands in there to cure the gel nail polish. Okay, one thing that I did was I bought these UV gloves, and they came in a set of 3. So I have a black one, and I have a blue one, and then a red one. Okay, so I put that on to protect my hands before I slide it in, you know, and it actually prevents the heat from getting to your hand, and you actually feel the heat more on your nails, which is good. So that's one thing that you can get if you have a problem with the heat from the UV lamp. Now, the other thing that I found interesting is on their box, they say this is an LED/UV lamp, right? So if you have the gel nail polish that takes LED light, you're good. If it takes UV, you're good, right? However, in their instructions, all they mention is LED, which I find very interesting because when I was doing my nails, I was using the gel that cures with UV lamp. And what I found is that at the end of 2 minutes, which is what was recommended by the gel nail polish industry person thing for the specific one, the brand that I bought, they were saying 2 minutes. When I put it in for 2 minutes, it sort of halfway cures, but not all the way. And it's still slightly, you know, I don't want to say sticky to the touch, but you know it's not all the way dry. So what I did, which I saw in a video, is you spray some alcohol in a paper towel and you wipe the top with it, and that sets it, and that like cures whatever is left that it wasn't cured before, which I found very interesting. So I had to do that for every layer of polish, which is interesting to me because I don't know if it's because this is truly, maybe truly not a UV lamp, and maybe it really is an LED lamp. I don't know. Okay, because in their instructions on how to use this machine, all they refer to as LED, LED, LED. They didn't say anything about UV light. And the other thing, English is a second language. So the pamphlet that has tips and tricks on how to apply the gel nail polish, that the English is fine there. But this one, the one that actually tells you how to use this machine, is the one that had a few issues, you know, just about every other sentence. So it says, if similar situation happened, comma, the machine can't be used. It'll be used after be treated. I'm not kidding you. That's exactly what it says in this sentence right here. If you pause the video, you can read it for yourself. Okay? And this is really about every other sentence in the manual. So I was a little concerned when I read it. You know, I'm like, okay, you can't even communicate to me. I'm hoping that your technical ability or whoever it is that built this machine can communicate a little bit better than that. Okay. I'm just saying. So I want to plug this in to show you a couple of things. That's what happens when you plug it in, right? It lights up. So it's ready for you, and it just sits like this. And then you can hit whichever button you want, and it starts to count down, and you see the light. Woo! Yeah, that's a UV light. You see the light right there, and then it starts to count down. Okay. And it'll keep counting down, and then it's done. Now, if you want more heat, then what you do is you don't hit any of these buttons. You put your hand in there, and automatically it starts to count up. Do you see that? And it counts up to 120 seconds before it stops. So I just wanted you to see that. When it counts up, the heat is gradual, but then it gets more intense than the set buttons over here. If you want more heat, that's how you do it. And then you can pull your hand out, and when you pull your hand out, it turns itself off. So I'm going to demonstrate that for you. I put my hand in there, it starts counting. Do you see it? See, counting, okay. When it gets to 10 seconds, I'm going to pull my hand out. And it turns itself off. I like that. You know, because sometimes you have the nail polish on and you don't want to be hitting buttons in case your hand slips and then, you know, you mess up your nails. So all you have to do is just put your hand in there, it turns itself on, and the maximum that it counts to is 120 seconds. And then it turns itself off. And then you're set. The other thing that I like about this is that it is big enough for your foot to fit in. Therefore, you can do your toes. Do you see the size? Let me see if I can show you my foot in there. I am able to do gel nail polish on my toenails, which is awesome because the last time that I went to a nail salon to do my nails some 10 years ago or so, they wouldn't put gel on my toenails. And so they had to find a similar color to what I had on my fingers to put on my toes, which were not gel, but you know, my fingers were gel nail. And I get it because the toenail polish does last a lot longer than, you know, the fingernail polish. But if I'm doing gel, I'm doing gel. I'm just saying, okay? I feel like I was kind of gypped over there. But anyway, so that's what I like about this. If you have big bear feet or yellowbird feet, I'm just saying, Sesame Street yellowbird, yeah, whatever kind of feet you have, your toes at least will fit in here, okay? So that's all I have for you. And I just want to make sure that you know I bought this with my own money and I'm reviewing it honestly. You know, I get no benefit from this. I have no coupons thingies to give you. It's just an honest YouTuber usage review. And I have been enjoying it, but my concerns again were that the English is really a second language in one of the pamphlets, which means somebody else did one pamphlet for them and somebody else did the other pamphlet. Or I don't know, anyway, but some of the concerning things right there. And that is it. So I will Love you and leave you. Thank you again so much, as always, for tuning in and watching my videos. I love and appreciate you. I pray that you have a blessed week, okay? All right, see you next time. Bye-bye.